Hello there, YouTube audience, ladies and gentlemen, dare I say friends. Welcome to my Wednesday. Lots of fun today. Well, actually that fun hasn't started yet. Finished the work day though. I am on my way, not home though. Home will elude me for a while. I am headed to Scottsdale. So instead of my regular 40 to an hour commute home, which would be the norm, I'm heading up to Scottsdale. Thumper has a new prescription for a new antibiotic, so I'm headed up there to pick that up. They're open till 7. Hopefully I make it there before 7. It's 4:19 now. I'm figuring with all of the traffic and rush hour and whatnot, it's going to take me at least 2 hours to get there and probably 2 hours to get home. I'm counting on not being home until 7:30 at the earliest, more likely 8 o'clock. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe there will be hardly any traffic. But because of where I'm going, I can't really take the back way. It doesn't make sense. So I'm going to be hopping on the I-10, get off on the 202, head over to the 101, and then up the 101. A bunch of my least favorite roads. Okay, I will see you at the pharmacy. Alright, change of plans. Said I'd see you at the pharmacy, but now I'm seeing you along the way. Realized that the route I had planned out for myself was totally the wrong way to go. As soon as I said it, I was like, why would I go that way? This way is so much faster, and I'm hitting it before all of the traffic. So I'm going to get there in lots of time. It'll be just after 5 when I get there, so real fast, a lot shorter than what I thought. But man, my driving game has had to be on point. Some of the bonehead moves I've been seeing people pull, it's just mind-boggling. Scary, dangerous. Wow. But I'm getting there. Looks like I'm hitting some traffic up here. It doesn't matter which way I head home though. That's going to be difficult. Hey there, welcome to Scottsdale and Diamondback Drugs. I made it here in one piece, but barely. Seriously. I got cut off twice from people cutting across the 3 lanes of traffic to get their turn, but in the process almost taking me out. Like, is it really worth doing that? I don't think so. But it's worth me coming here. Getting more medicine for Thumper. If it helps her, great. I don't mind coming up here. It was actually a lot less of a drive than I thought it would be, but heading home, that's going to be the difficult part. I'm going to have to get onto the 101, and I already looked at Google Maps. There's already a bunch of accidents along there, so who knows how long it'll take me. But I'll just take my time, keep my head about me, watch everybody. Okay, I gotta get in, get these drugs. I would think a pharmacist for pets, animals, dogs, cats, would know that you're not really supposed to give your cat milk. He just wanted to make sure I wasn't giving her milk, and if I was, that I needed to separate that from giving her antibiotics. It makes no sense. The whole cats and drinking milk, I don't know where that came from. I remember it from cartoons when I was a kid, but that doesn't really play in real life. Like, kittens drink milk from their mama, but you don't give cats milk. So I would expect him to say, if I was giving milk to my cats, don't do that. But to even ask it, why would you ask that? Oh man. And if you are giving your cat milk, don't. Okay? Just don't. Alright, I'm going to take a deep breath and drive home. I can already see that the traffic is backed up here already. So that doesn't bode well for the drive home. But I will take my time. I will keep my wits about me. And also, what the heck is going on with this? Like, this has only started to grow back in, and like, it's growing back in all weird. It's never done this before. I've shaved it off numerous times and it always grows back in normal, but now I've got like this over here and this over here. It's growing back all wonky and weird. Maybe I have to shave it off again. Well, looky here. Patrick's at home. And nowhere near as late as I thought I would be. It's only just after 6. But man, that was rough. I thought it would go a lot slower, take a lot longer. It went a little faster, but man, some of those drivers, some of those things they do out on the road, it's just mind-blowing. It just, boom. My brain wants to explode. It's just the stress level just sort of builds and builds as each bonehead move is pulled. I can't believe it. I don't know how some of these people are still alive. And I hope when they do take themselves out, they just take themselves out. They don't take anybody else with them. Because that'd be a shame. But I'm home now. I've been playing with the puppies for a bit. They've been giving me lots of love. Cuddles and kisses, which I needed. It's really relieved the stress a little bit. So I'm just gonna continue with that for a bit. And then, I don't know. I think Vanessa and I might go out for something to eat. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So I'm just gonna hang out with the puppies for a bit more. Willow's over there. I think Lucy's over for a potty. And then I'll collect my thoughts and talk to you again. Alright? Because I still got to tell you about my hopeful plans for travel. When you realize you've been driving like Batman and a police officer pulls up to you at the stoplight. Oops. Chinese food time. Panda Garden. When only the best will do. Yes. So, driving while psychotic. That's a charge, right? You can get pulled over for that. Because there's been a couple of them on the way home. There's one guy that passed us, me and another guy, down the center lane. Yeah. That was kind of crazy, kind of scary. Then he got up in front of me, slammed on his brakes like he wanted me to run into him. Not cool, dude, not cool. I was hoping when we stopped at the traffic light when he was behind me that he'd get out. But he didn't, so I didn't get to throat punch him. So, yeah, we did the Chinese food thing. And it was really good this time. I am sitting here in my office, so excuse the bad lighting. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna get some better lighting, and excuse the bad acoustics. I'm just talking to my vlogging camera, which always sounds kind of weird when you're just sitting in a room. Doesn't have the best microphone for that. It works great out and about on the trail, in the street, whatever, but sitting in a room, it always doesn't sound the best. So I thought I'd come in here, do my wrap up. I do realize I said I would talk about my plans as far as travel as soon as I turned the camera on today, and that didn't happen. So I thought I'd better at least touch upon it today, talk a little bit about it. I did say that I was planning on going to New York and have gone for the last 2 years. I want to make it 3 years in a row. That'll be for Punk Island. They haven't announced the dates yet. And they always leave it so late compared to all the other festivals. And part of that is because it's a free festival. So it all depends on volunteers and the money they can get from doing other shows and people contributing and that sort of thing. So the announcement always comes a lot later. There's a ton of bands that perform from New York and surrounding area, and that's why I like going. You don't have to get a press pass. You don't have to be there with a magazine or whatever. You can just go and you can shoot. It doesn't cost any money to go see the show. So I love it. I really do. And I want to go back this year. So I'm hoping it falls on the weekend before VidCon, because I definitely want to go to VidCon this year. I wanted to go last year, but I didn't get around to thinking about it until too late. So this year I want to plan it out and actually go. So that means buying my ticket soon, like very soon, and then starting soon as well, trying to find the best price on plane tickets, and plan on flying from here at Phoenix to New York, and then from New York to LA, and then from LA home, or work it out that I get a rental car and drive it home, whatever. Or maybe I can coordinate something where Vanessa comes and meets me, or who knows. We'll figure that out as the time comes closer. But I definitely need to figure out how I'm going to pay for all this. Still pay bills, still pay mortgage, still pay car payment, all of that stuff. Because we got some big changes coming up in our life. Vanessa and I work together at a family-owned business, and it's going to be shutting down. It's going to be closing, so that's going to be wrapping up, and that's going to mean big changes. That means Vanessa getting a job that she wants to get and she wants to do, and that means me transitioning into what I want to do, which is photography and videos and YouTube. So that means a lot of hard work for me, and doing a lot of things that scare me, and doing a lot of things that I've been so far unable to do. Like, as I said before, turn that corner and make my photography profitable, and make it pay for itself, and make it pay for more than just itself. So that's what I'm going to be working towards. I also need to take a trip to Canada to see my family, which I have not seen in a very long time. I miss Canada, I miss my family, and that really needs to happen. Hopefully before June, or it might have to wait until after June. I'm also doing some traveling probably in July. There's a band that I like, and I know the people in, and I know other people that know them. There's a very good connection to the local scene there. They're from San Diego. They're going to be touring, coming through here in July, and then they're going to be going to Yuma, Arizona, and San Diego, Los Angeles, San Bernardino, I think. So I'd really like to hit the road with them for those dates. So see their show here and then hit the road with them, follow them for the next few dates through California, have some fun, spend some time with some really great people. So that's what's going on with me. I'll talk about it more in the coming days and weeks as I start to figure things out. But in the meantime, if you need your photo taken, or you know anybody else that does, whether it's a party, a birthday party, an anniversary party, you just want some photos taken of yourself or whatever. I'm not going to guarantee that my style is exactly the style you're looking for, but I can work with you. We can figure something out. Or maybe you really like the way I take photos and what I do. And if that's the case, then great. I'm at the point right now that I'm not going to say how much I would charge for something. Maybe it's something we can come to, I don't know, some sort of agreement on. Work it out together. Maybe a donation, whatever you feel it's worth. At least for now. I don't know if that's the right thing to say. I don't know if that's how I should be doing things, but I need to do something. And what I've been doing hasn't been working, so that's where we are. Okay, that's a over 6 minute rant or conversation or whatever this was. So I'm going to wrap it up for now. As I said, I'll talk to you more about this in the coming days, weeks, months. And hopefully you'll join me for the journey as to whatever this becomes and where it goes. So thank you very much. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace, love, and I'll see you out on the trail.